Like I said earlier, I have 7 reasons why people make the wrong choices in marriage. You see, marriage is beautiful. Marriage is ordained by God. Marriage is lovely. But one of the major reasons why people make wrong choices is because of, number 1, lust of the flesh. You know, there is one thing about lust, that when you see a lady, you get captivated with her looks. You get carried away with how she's dressed. And at the end of the day, you tend to fall in love. And you feel that, oh, there is no need. I have seen the kind of lady that matches my desire. Or you see a man and you said, oh, the man has the stature I want. The man speaks good English. And the way the man appears, I tend to love him. And I think this is the kind of man I want to get married to. Now, one thing lust does is to blind your eye from taking the right decision. And when you now entered into that marriage, you now find out that that particular person is not the actual package that you have subscribed for, or the actual package you have asked for marriage. Probably you feel that, oh, looks and outlooks are the major or integral part of marriage. And at the end of the day, you now go into the marriage and started seeing a lot of things that probably you cannot actually live with. Number 1, you need to understand that the lust of the flesh cannot actually sustain marriage. You get married, you feel that you rate your marriage with sexual satisfaction. And people will say, oh, I like the way she acts in bed. She acts like a snake. Oh God, I can't stop thinking about her. You know, you hear talks like, oh, the way he handles me, that is the reason I must get married to him. The way he owes me, that immoral thought and desire cannot sustain marriage. You just find out that there is more to marriage when you are finally married than immoral satisfaction, that sexual satisfaction. Because when you get married to someone, you don't sleep with the person always. Are you aware? You don't sleep with the person always. So at the time you are not making love to the person, what will be happening? So if this is the reason you are getting married, you find out that already that marriage is scattered before you even get into the marriage. So you see people going to marriage, they start seeing attitude that they never expected. You get married to a man because you feel that he's having a good stature, then you find out that he's an homosexual. And that is not what you bargained for, because you have refused to look at the most important thing that can keep the marriage. And when you get there, you find out that the man is pervert, you know, and he's trying to introduce you to the kind of thing he does, like being pornographic. You know, there are people that are obsessed with pornography. And if you're not part of their lifestyle, they begin to have issues with you. They begin to have, this domestic violence. You know, they start rising in their action. They start dealing with you because you are not actually flowing with their passion and the things they like. So it is important for you to understand that lust itself is something that cannot keep marriage. So you need to look at those things that are more important. The person's spiritual lifestyle, how the person relates with God. You need to understand that marriage can only be sustained by God. And if your partner does not have the understanding of God's words, or does not have the understanding of God's plans for marriage, your marriage can never, take it from me, can never succeed. And that is why you see a lot of breakup, a lot of divorce. I need you to understand that as a person, you need to ask yourself, why are you getting married? Are you getting married because you are lusting after that man or that lady? Or you are getting married because you feel this is God's purpose and God's ordained partner for you? If you ask yourself that question, it is easier for you to stay in marriage.